Hi, Scorpio. This is Just with your March 2020 general reading. I hope you guys are having an enjoyable day so far. So, Scorpio, um, we're in the thick of Mercury retrograde, and there's just been a lot of kind of negative energy. And I can't even say so much negative, it's just been daunting energy. Let's say that daunting energy that has kind of came to everyone's front door. But it looks like some of you got a get out of jail free card early. As I was shuffling the deck, I said I know Scorpio's gonna have a good reading. And I haven't done many, but the ones I've had, they're still kind of going through the thick of it. And your situation is a lot better than the ones I've seen previous, so that's pretty good. Car issues. If you don't take care of it now, you're gonna have to take care of it later. Definitely gonna have to take care of this car situation later. Some of you may thinking that you can just not deal with it or whatever. I'll deal with that tomorrow. I'll go there tomorrow. That is going to prove kind of difficult at some point within a 3 month period. So, take care of your car because your car can literally stop working. If you're noticing something is not right, try to get it fixed. I feel like you'll be in a better position to probably deal with it within a 3 month period, probably around tourist season. However, it may be more issues than what's going on now if you kind of at least go get it checked out, right? And I'm sure that there's places around that you can without paying anything or too much. Also, some of you may find it difficult to travel now. You may not want to. It could be health concerns, right? We everyone's kind of dealing with those alert messages. It could also be for whatever reason. Travels may not be there for you to do. It may completely come to a stop in 3 months' time. Like I'm not going anywhere, and you'll take that how you will. Um, yeah. So there's something about travel needing or automobile needing to address it and it kind of changing on a dime as the months progress. Money's coming in. Definitely. This is going to be a good money period for you, Scorpios. I feel like that's going to be happening for the next 3 months at least. For some of you, it's probably be for the next 9 months, but you're definitely feeling a lot better about finances and money. Some of you, you may have gotten some news, some really good news that could come in for you now about money, especially or career. If you're looking for, a job or for you looking for a job, something may not come right now. It may not be for another month or two, even up to 3 months until you can land something completely. You'll be okay in the meantime. Somehow, in a way, you'll get through. But others of you, I do feel like there's great opportunities that's going to be coming your way. So if you're putting stuff out, you're going to get like interest and messages quickly. You're also feeling very balanced and very peaceful at home. You may find yourself cooking a lot and caring for people and just being very much a Susie homemaker and mommy and wife and father and just really nurturing or being nurtured by someone in the home and kind of really feeling happy with home life and feeling successful and feeling accomplished, right? You may also do well in the home if you're running your own business as well as um, some of you may get a lot of attention in your area, in your neighborhood, as well as what I'm saying here. So it's a good time to kind of stay local. Local energy is looking phenomenal. If some of you are thinking about starting a business locally, a store, a business, something storefront, something where it has to do with caring for others or giving or alchemizing, bringing one thing to the other, that is going to be very beneficial for you. Some of you are overcoming a lot of toxic energy. Okay. You may have overcame it, but it's a part of you that kind of, yeah, you're trying to get out of it, but toxic energy or toxic behavior might come back to you, but in a lesser form. So there can be a lot of people saying, I've changed. I'm not like, or you may notice that someone has changed. Where you have been in a problematic situation, things come back or can come back, but it comes back in a lesser problematic form, if that makes any sense. As we move forward, some of you could lose opportunities or miss opportunities because you're not kind of making that connection. You're not communicating, not making the phone calls. You're not getting the things done. You're not making an effort, or you're not making the first action towards something. I just see you being very confident, being very independent, and money is really stable for you right now. And some of you are really going to be working on something. It could be getting into art, getting into a club, signing up for an organization. Again, like I said, trying to get back into the workforce if you've been out for some time. But you're going to try to resume life normal. Um, yeah, I feel like you're going to resume life as normal, and there's going to be, someone can come back into your life. I don't know, this could be a Virgo because I wanted to call you Virgo. So some of you may have someone coming back into your life to resolve an issue. Um, I feel like, you know, I'm getting like this person is a nuisance and you may be a nuisance to them too. Or you're not too pleased with them and they're not too pleased with you. You're certain you don't seem to be very happy with this person. But it's something about either, again, money. So it's a lot of money transactions going on with you and other people, opportunities for job opportunities. It's kind of a weird situation where for some of you could actually get a job offer, and you're going to say to yourself, or you're going to say to someone, I didn't even think they liked me. I didn't even think they liked me. And if that's the case, this is good karma. It's literally good karma coming your way. I mean, I'm just seeing a bunch of money. I am kind of shocked. We're in Mercury retrograde. I read reversals. My decks is like 85% reversed, and you guys got pretty much all the upright um, Pinnacle cards that everyone else has been getting reversed. So you have some really good karma coming your way, Scorpio. Something you've done right in this lifetime or the last, and someone is, or not someone is, because of the blessings that's bestowed upon you. People are being used to give to you. So I do see a lot of giving. Now let's get into love. For those of you who are single, you stood your ground, right? In a breakup of a situation because someone didn't want to commit. And now there's like a reverse of that disaster. Someone may have tried to come back again, and this person may have tried to, someone came back, and I feel like they came back better because they're not as toxic as they were. And I do feel like, especially if they spend time at your home or you, them, that sort of thing, it's got a lot of great making up time together. It's like perfect. You wouldn't have it any other way. The two of you are on the best course emotionally, physically, everything is in alignment. Yes, this person may come and go because they have to, but you're fine with it. Like, you guys are better than ever. It's just like we are. This is the best time in my life with this person. There could have been a breakdown, and there's an underline of where there's a little bit of cracks in the foundation simply because things aren't necessarily, things have been damaged, right? So it's not perfect, right? And possibly what you thought you were going to have with this person, there may have been quite an eye opener. Like, well, it may not be everything I want it to be, but we have this. And so I feel like you're going to feel very, very solid with this person. And there's a sense of, some of you are more embracing. I'm sorry, I'm talking like you're single, but some of you were single and now you're in a relationship, but this is more for couples. So for those of you who are single, I'm trying to get back on track here, because some of you literally are single, or you're single now and you're going to be in the situation of having the opportunity to reconcile with a person, but it's a twist. Okay, so for some of you who are single, if you're meeting someone coming into your life, and it could be at the workplace, it could be, in the third month time, it could be someone who could be, like I see Libra here, Capricorn. Capricorns aren't going to be as controlling. Leos would be a very good match for you as well. And Virgos are going to come out of their shell with you around. So someone's going to come out of their shell. Someone's going to be wanting to work things out or wanting to work on building something with you. But I do feel like, some of you Single Scorpios are taking on a different mentality when it comes to relationships, long-term relationships, committed relationships, what makes sense. And for others of you, I feel, particularly men, you may have a lot that you're riding on when it comes to money. So there could be someone who is completely, it kind of can come off a bit money hungry, but someone can also have money woes, money worries. If that is the case and you're a Scorpio male, you're definitely going to have some resurgence in money and finances. And because of that, some of you singles may not have time to give all or give your all simply because money and, finances is very much a focus and it's on an upswing and you want to catch every drop. I can understand that. I also feel that for some of you couple Scorpios, let's look at that. Yeah, a situation is kind of mimicking like the singles. A situation could have really went nasty and got a bit sour in the past, but someone kind of ran back to you. And it seems like, they did everything that they could to try to get you back into their life. And, you know, it could have been hurt words, something nasty or something that someone looked back and said, well, you know what? That was a hollow victory. I didn't even want this. Now I want my Scorpio back. And I know I've been telling you before, like someone changed on you and I was saying that they just kind of needed a minute. For some of you, you may have entertained someone. You may be trying to work on something with someone. This is a weird reading. I'm going to tell you why it's weird. This is a weird reading because for you single Scorpios, it feels like you're more inclined to be in a committed relationship with someone, but with a twist. You couple Scorpios are coupled, but you're very much kind of have this independence from another person, or they're maintaining a sense of independence with you. I'm not going to say, well, if I say it, then that means I said it right. I get a sense of, it's this sprinkle of every man for himself, almost like I'm my own person, you're your own person, and at some point we'll meet in the middle. But it's an understanding. So there's some type of relationship here with a twist. You know what you have with them. Hell, you guys may have had it for a long time or will have it for a very long time. But this is a relationship with a twist. Right now, someone could be getting smacked on the hand and they're paying for misdeeds in the past, right? They could also be holding back communication, right? And then talking again. There's an end to this notion that, well, we're going to do things more traditionally, or we're going to just stay living together, or we're going to get married right now. It's something about the way the two of you are doing what you're doing is different, isn't like the norm. Hopefully this is making sense. Everything was great until we got to this love stuff. And I feel like because someone has changed, there's a sense of this relationship kind of staying stagnated too. Does that make sense? It's like we're good. Everything is great. Everything is good between us, but it can only go but so far. And that's because someone is looking at possibly who they used to be when they were in the same position. Someone may be looking like, am I ready for a complete marriage and a commitment and living with someone? I didn't like that before when I did that, or I'm not ready to get back in that. And I've been saying to Scorpios, for some of you, this is not all of your story, but for some of you, you do have someone who sees it very difficult to be completely traditionally in a relationship with you simply because they may have done it before. They lost money. They may feel like they've lost themselves. They lost their freedom. There's something about conformality that triggers them and makes them feel like, I don't want that. They can only speak to now, right? Nobody can ever tell you what they don't want forever. But the problem is because this person never forgets what that meant to them or what that means for them, the needle does not move forward. Now, this may be your husband. Okay? This may be your husband. But so let me say it like this. If this was your husband, if this is your husband, if this is somebody that you've been with, lived with, that sort of thing. There's a change. And I feel like this person is going through a process, a change. And if they've stepped out, if there've been anything that has brung down the family, brung down the structure, this person is making adjustments. They're very conscious and very aware of who they used to be, what, and they know what you want. They know you want forever. They know that they have to be consistent. They know, and this is someone who is getting there. So if you are feeling like, hey, he knows what I want, but this person has been, dragging their feet, he's making the adjustments. He has to literally go through a death. This is someone who in the past may not have been much of anything, but if you have someone, Scorpio, that has come back to you, they're definitely trying to rid themselves of the wrong ways, and they're definitely trying to get to that place where they can be all in what you want them to be. It's a process for them. Okay. And for some of you, it's not about a third party. It's everything about money. And I now need to shift how I bring money in my life. They may work all the time. They may be a workaholic. They may have had a health scare because of it. And they know they need to make some adjustments. And it's hard for them. So it's something about a vice that this person carries that they are getting out of their system. It's a big change that they're making. But now, right now, as we're speaking, they're still in the thick of it. So, there's no complete moving forward. And you may at times feel like they're in it, they're not in it. There's a part of you that doesn't feel complete, but they're doing it. You guys are going to go all the way with the situation. And I do feel for some of you, this person may have some unresolved issues with a past situation that they have to resolve, that even it may get to courts, it may get to that sort of thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing. I feel like you guys, hands down, have absolutely the best reading that I've seen since I've been doing these readings. I think since February, since the top of February, they just really started getting really bad. And you guys right now have the best reading. There's love here. If there's not already marriage will soon be coming. I mean, obviously it looks like you guys are already in planning stages of doing that. There's talks about it. You're both on the same page. Or if it is in talks, this person is in deep contemplation. He may be even having heart palpitations, but he's getting himself closer and closer to taking that complete chance and leap and moving closer to that commitment with you 100%. So that's what I have for you guys. If you want to look deeper into this relationship, we are going to go over to the extended. We're going to look at, all about this person and how they see you. And in the description box below, it explains everything we look at. We're also going to look at you Scorpio singles. But like I said, for you Scorpio singles, I see relationships coming in for a lot of you. But it will be with a twist. There's a process to get where you want to go in relationships. So if you're interested in the extended, check out the description box below. If you want something personal, you can click the link to my website and set something up for yourself. And if you're new to the channel, welcome and subscribe. I hope that I have redeemed myself. I have not done a Scorpio reading in the longest of times. And I think that this is an amazing comeback. So check me back with the next one. Take care, Scorpio.